How do you align your actions with who you truly are? Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Josh, and I go live almost every weekday at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And make sure if you're joining me today live, you give me a hashtag live. If you're joining me on replay, a hashtag replay. Also, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification, share, bells, and follow so that you can get all the lives and the videos when we drop them. So today I want to talk to you about being aligned with yourself. How do you know that you're aligned with yourself? Well, first off, it's an easy way to tell if you're not aligned with yourself, and that is simply by seeing how much do I feel like I'm fighting upstream, how much of my daily life, how much of what I'm doing feels so difficult, and not difficult in a way of like I'm learning a new skill or doing something like that, but difficult and just like, man, like I just don't even want to get out of bed. That's your first sign that you're not living aligned with who you truly are. So I did a video a few days ago about, maybe you're not overwhelmed, maybe you're just misaligned. And that's something, go check that video out. I think it was about 2 or 3 days ago, but it was last Friday. Anyhow, the point is, I want you guys to think about this concept and really what we need to do. The best way, the one tool I can give you to get aligned is to create a personal mission statement. Now, in doing that, here's what I really want to talk about. Now, you guys have heard me talk about a mission statement. Your mission statement needs to include 3 key things. Number 1, who you are or what do you do? For my personal company, for the Purpose Driven Co. company, it's the Purpose Driven Co., that's who we are, is a productivity, goal achievement, and leadership development firm. That's what we do. Now, the second thing is, what is the outcome that you provide? What is the outcome? And so for the Purpose Driven Co. is we specialize in helping entrepreneurs get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home. So that's a broad outcome, but you get the idea of what we do. You connect productivity with the twin win concept, and we're helping you get the freedom of time that you want and deserve. Now, the third element is, what injustice do you fight? What are you against? Or what are you creating that's better than the current system? So for us, it was because no entrepreneur should ever have to choose between the growth of their business or spending time with the ones that they love. So we're fighting the hustle culture. I am anti-Elon Musk when it comes to his productivity methods. Now, there's a lot of good things he's doing I'm very excited about. But when it comes to what he talks about, working 100-hour weeks, I just want to kick him in the shins. I mean, sorry, that's my feelings about it. But you need a personal mission statement to make sure that your daily life is aligned. Now, that company mission statement makes sure that everything that we do is aligned with those principles. If we try to do something outside of that, it begins to feel difficult and burdensome, and we know we're not doing what we love, what the company is here on earth to do. So what do you need for a personal mission statement? So let me read you mine. Of course, I keep everything in pocket-sized things, so I can keep them with me in my back pocket, in my front pocket, on my phone. But here's mine. I am a leader, steward, and educator of my family and community. I exist to combat confusion, burnout, and distraction that keeps fathers from focusing on the gospel of Jesus Christ and their families. I do this by sharing my testimony and learning, and then sharing new skills, tools, and actions as I speak and teach on purpose, presence, and productivity. I help to prepare the earth for the second coming of Jesus Christ by teaching fathers to be present so they can lead their families in creating a sanctuary of faith in their home. So I have the 3 elements in there. I mixed them up a little bit, and you can do that when you create, whether for your company or something else. But the first thing is, who am I? What do I do? Well, I'm a leader, steward, and educator of my family and community. I shared that with someone, and they said, I'm surprised you don't have father in there. And I said to him, I said, I thought about that long and hard, and I tried to force father into there, but it didn't feel aligned. And here's the reason why. A leader, steward, and educator That's kind of the job description of a father. You throw in provider, and obviously I'm going to provide for my family. I'm going to try my hardest to do that under whatever circumstances, or make sure that we have what we need. But the idea is, for me, a father, he's a leader. He's somebody who's a steward. He's been blessed with these children from God, and they are his stewardship. His income is a stewardship. His marriage is a stewardship for him to put in his effort. He's an educator. A father is an educator. He needs to teach his children. He needs to teach his family by his example. He needs to pass on the lessons that he's learned from his past. And he really needs to make sure that he is teaching them the gospel of Jesus Christ, creating a sanctuary of faith in their home. So to me, it felt more aligned, rather than to say I'm a father, to define what it means to be a father. That's what felt more aligned. So when you write your mission statement, make sure you feel aligned with the words you're using. Don't put something in there just because that's expected, because you go, I love my family, so I have to say I'm a mother, or I have to say I'm a father. Maybe you feel more aligned with the concepts, and maybe it's more powerful to you, just like it's more powerful to me, to read what it means to be that person, rather than an abstract concept of father, mother, or pastor, or business leader, or whatever it is that you put in there. So that's who I am and what I do. I lead, steward, and educate my family and my community. I exist. Now, what I did was I actually took the injustice and I put it in the second line here. I said, I exist to combat confusion, burnout, and distraction that keeps fathers from focusing on the gospel of Jesus Christ and their families. Right? So that was the second, that was the last part of my business. I bumped that up because it was so important for me in my personal mission statement to know, why do I exist? Everything I do now, everything that family message, right? I'm thinking about my family here. I'm with you. I promise I'm with you. Everything I do, everything that I think of, everything that I am, comes back to this concept of combating confusion, distraction. Their families are so distracted. They don't have time to talk. They don't have time to worship properly, study scriptures together, pray together, spend time singing hymns together, doing those things. It creates a sanctuary of faith in their home. So I combat those things, the confusion, the burnout, and the distraction. Now, I do this, how? So here's the last part here is that I talked about what's the outcome, right? What am I doing here? And I kind of extended all of this a little bit, but I put my methodology. Normally your mission statement doesn't need your methodology, but I put mine. I said I do this by sharing my testimony and learning, and then sharing new skills, tools, and actions as I speak and teach about purpose, presence, and productivity. So I linked it back to the things that I'm passionate about. Why am I passionate about them? Well, ultimately, at the end of the day, I want to help people be productive so they get back in their homes. Now, it's not about being productive so you can do more work. It's not being productive so that you can just have lazy days. It's about being productive so you can get back to what's really most important in this life, in this existence, which to me is family. And if you're a follower of me, that's what's important to you. Those who that's not important to them, they stop following me. They go with Elon Musk, and that's fine. Okay? Everybody has, I'm not judging. What I'm saying is, if that aligns with you, then you're aligned with me, and that's great. But if it doesn't, then you're going to go find somebody else you do align with. But the final thing here is that this is the outcome. Okay? My outcome is I'm helping to prepare the earth for the second coming of Jesus Christ. And how do I do that? I do that by helping fathers to focus, to be present in their home so that they can lead their families in creating a sanctuary of faith. Now you say, Josh, you work with a lot of women in your business. Absolutely. I work with a lot of women. There's a lot of single women I work with. And guess what? They're playing father and mother. They have double responsibility. But when it comes down to my personal mission statement, My business is for fathers, mothers, what I call parentpreneurs, because everybody, moms and dads, need to get back in there. But my personal mission statement is about dads, and I'll tell you why. Because I see for mothers, the nurturing comes a little more natural. In fact, they come to me because they feel so inadequate as a mother, and they want to get back in. But dads, I see dads all the time who are struggling, and they're struggling with the concept of all of the pressure of being a dad, plus the idea of being a macho man, plus all of these other ideas. And at the end of the day, that's where my heart is. That's who I am. I'm a dad. And so if we can get the fathers back in the homes, if I can work to get the fathers back in the homes, and not just through my business, that's just a small part of my life's mission. My overall mission is every dad I talk to, every man I talk to, every person I talk to who is a father or a potential father, it is my goal to teach them the importance of creating a sanctuary of faith in their home. This world is spinning out of control, and we have less and less places of actual worship and faith. And the best place to create one, even better than church itself, because at church, listen, at church, you can have people that are there that are pious, that are hypocrites, that are all these things, right? And we all have our sins, so we should be there anyways. But in our homes, we can truly create a slice of heaven. We can truly bring the celestial to the terrestrial, and we have that opportunity to create a sanctuary of faith, a safe bubble that you might not even be able to find at church, okay? Because sometimes even churches, and depending on who's leading and all of those things, could be not meeting what your family needs, but you as a dad get that. So I've rambled on long enough here, but the point is you need a personal mission statement, and it needs to be aligned. And don't feel bad if the words that you use aren't what you expected. Sit down, really think about it, feel into it, lean into it, and find the words that define who you are, what you do, what outcome you're going to provide at the end of your life. What do you want to be known for by the end of your life? I want to be known for helping fathers create a sanctuary of faith. And then what injustice are you fighting? What is it that is keeping these people or keeping this mission from being fulfilled? That's what you're fighting. What's keeping fathers from creating a sanctuary of faith is distraction, confusion, overwhelm, burnout, all of those things. And that's what I combat. Right? I love that word, combat. That I am combative against those things. So that's my message to you today on a more personal level, more so than the succeeding in business. This was more of the winning at home side. But either way, if you do this, you will still find that it helps you to stop existing and start living. And that, my friends, is part of the Twin Win. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening in today. Bye.